So we pulled up to the car wash with Jordan, and previously on the channel I did a day in the life of a G35 owner. Did super well. We got in-depth questions on what it's like owning the car. Obviously I have no experience owning an S2000, and Jordan has owned it for a while, done some good modifications to it. So today we're going to be doing a day in the life of an S2000 owner. We're cruising around. My number one question for you is, how is driving an S2000 daily?
Did you hear that? A stock, I think it's completely fine.
Yeah.
If it's stock and you're single, I think you can make it work. No, I'm serious.
Yeah.
If you have kids, I did make a video about daily driving the S2K, and apparently people put car seats in the passenger seat. I don't know who does that, but
incredible.
Yeah, but I mean, honestly, there's no cargo space. There's not a lot of interior space. The comfort features for the passenger and even for the driver, like, there's not a lot. So it's not like a fun or...
It's just a driver-oriented car.
It's not a comfortable daily, but you can daily it theoretically.
All right. And what are the issues that pop up? Is it the fact that there's no space in here, or what's like the most annoying thing? I guess.
Like for instance, today, like when I washed the car, I got a box with like all the car cleaning stuff in it because I don't want it rolling around the trunk. But like the box doesn't even fit in the trunk. Granted, I have like a sub that goes in the cubby back there, but like there's not a lot of cargo space, and I mean, like, it's very driver centric, so like the seating position's not the most comfortable.
This is super bumpy. Well, I mean, you can kind of tell. I'm making it more aggressive.
I know.
So we're switching it up. We're switching it up. What we're going to be talking about is the day in the life of a slammed S2000 owner now, because the car was stock for a pretty good amount of time, but now it's just progressively gotten more and more modified. It's just not stopping at this point. It's getting kind of gnarly. No, it is. It is. It's actually fantastic. So now what we're going to talk about is pros and cons of where he's kind of going with the build, what he noticed on a day-to-day basis of driving it, now that it's, I'm calling it slammed. We'll go outside, we'll do a little walk around of the car. I'm sure you guys have seen it before. But I guess, yeah, what are we thinking? Like, I mean, you guys can tell how bouncy we are.
Future plans?
Not future plans, but what are the, I guess, the cons of being slammed?
Oh, okay. Well, like today, we went to wash the car.
Oh, yeah.
I would say the biggest thing is driveways and speed bumps.
Yeah.
Like bumping around on the road, I'm actually not, I don't really hate it.
Okay.
It's more of just like scraping the underside of the car that it just hurts, you know?
Yeah.
But as long as you kind of know where to navigate and like not drive, it should be fine. But I'd say the biggest con is, yeah, probably just driveways.
I feel that.
Yeah.
But overall driving, you don't mind the bumpiness?
No, I don't. And I think driving like back roads, especially ones that are smoother, like it's really nice to be low. Yeah.
That makes sense. Did you feel like a lower center of gravity like made a big difference after you did the drive?
Absolutely. Yeah. Because I mean, dropped the car about 2 inches, and then of course it stiffened up a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the car definitely feels like it's lower to the ground.
Wow, love that. This is one of the issues, bro. Getting out of a slammed S2K. Come on. You know? There it is. There it is.
Ready to go.
Hold on, we gotta get you getting out. Hold on, we gotta get you getting out. I'm so serious. This is one of the issues. Ready? Okay, get out. See, you made it look easy. You made it look easy. Here we go. I think I'm gonna touch it.
Not even close.
Not
I mean,
a foot away? Like a foot?
I would say about a foot.
I got more juice.
I would say it was about a foot away.
More than a foot or less?
No, I'd say it's pretty close to a foot.
Okay. Here we go. Here we go.
honestly, that wasn't bad. I'd say you probably were about 8 inches, yeah.
Okay, I think I'm gonna throw. All right, so we pulled up at a little locage. What does that even mean? Little location. Here is the S2K, if you haven't seen it yet. And tell me it's not slammed. I mean, its thing is super, super low. We scraped really, really bad earlier, but yeah, I mean, this thing is honestly pretty ridiculously low. It's obviously static, it's not bags yet, but this is what we're daily driving, especially with the lip too. Look at it. Freaking ridiculous.
Oh, that's a thing though. No, that's actually a thing, because there's some grip to that wall.
Oh, I'll do it, bro.
You two-step it on that wall?
Bro. I'm gonna do it. Who's gonna go higher?
Oh, that's sketchy. That's kind of sketchy because it makes you want to do a backflip.
Oh, what? Oh, that's
good. Way higher. I think if you did a good one step, you could probably like.
I think you can just stand.
It's fucking scaring me though. Wow, you're getting up there.
I'm over it. We're about to be breaking ankles out here. No, yeah, we need water. That kombucha just didn't.
Kombucha did not.
This kombucha-ing, you know what I mean? I don't know what that means.
Fermenting, you know?
Absolutely. How loud is it here? The exhaust. Absolutely. Absolutely. I think everyone hates this in here.
The drone is louder than the actual acceleration. Do you want to film right here? No, I'm serious. Might as well.
I guess.
Just ask your questions. And then
don't be asking like
when
I
your
ask
mom,
you.
just show her your moves.
Just do it. What was my question?
You better.
I don't know. I got questions. Okay, I got my questions. So it being your daily driver, what modifications would you do to increase the daily drive ability? Absolutely.
I would work on suspension. I think to be, because personally, and Alex thinks I'm crazy, I do want to be lower than what I am right now. But I only want that, like, how does that make, like, I only want that when I want that. Like, I only want it.
It's called air suspension.
Exactly, that's what I'm getting at, basically. Yeah. I want to be low when I know the roads are going to be smooth, and then obviously when I want it parked. So I think air suspension in the future is definitely like what I'm going to gear towards. That'll make the ride a little bit better, and then I think different seats and brackets, which might confuse people, but for me personally, being in a lower seating position would help me adjust my seat so that I have more leg room. Because right now, in order for me to sit lower, I have to scoot closer to the steering wheel. If that makes sense.
That makes sense.
But yeah, so seats and brackets, I think Ricardos sit kind of high, depending, like at the pole position sit a little high. I think Brid and then Buddy Club seat rails is like the combo. So that, and then air suspension.
And then this is a very important question. So you've owned it for a long time. You look up S2K stuff all the time.
Yeah.
What do you think is the best, like, first 3 mods? S2K, your S2K stock.
They come stock really, really good. I think the biggest thing for me would be upgrading your exhaust. Only because the stock exhaust is actually really heavy. And if you buy like a single exit Jay's Racing or stuff, like titanium, it's incredibly light.
Okay.
Now, the exhausts are like $1,100, but you save a lot, and then it sounds really good. It makes the car fun to drive. Second mod, I would say... second mod would be a TCT, your timing chain tensioner, which isn't aesthetic or performance, but it tightens up the engine, and then it's eventually going to break on your stock TCT. So I would replace your timing chain tensioner, and then for the third one, probably a good set of tires, honestly. It's like stock suspension and everything else, like it's really a good car out of the box. I think just upgrading to like a stickier tire, or you know, just a better performing tire would be the third mod.
Excellent. So after owning the car for, how long have you owned it actually?
I bought it October of 2018, so it's like a year and a half.
Wow. So after owning the S2K for about a year and a half, driven all over the place, done your modifications, done your research, what is your favorite thing in particular about your car, and then your least favorite thing?
I'd probably say the paint job.
Yeah.
Just because, as you know, the car was in awful condition
Yeah.
with dents and peeling clear coat. So I'd say the paint was probably like my favorite thing that I did to it.
Yeah.
My least favorite thing, and it still stands, is the exhaust. Just because it's a knockoff exhaust and it doesn't fit correctly, and it makes me feel weird when people are behind me. So that's like the only
No one
thing.
notices it, bro. Like
Alex
look
says no
at,
one
like
notices,
literally,
but,
like at a glance, you don't notice it.
But like people know it's not an NVIDIA. They know it's not like anything special. So, and it's really loud. I'm like becoming an old man where like I actually kind of want, I want more subtlety.
Of course.
Like I do like the pops sometimes, but like the drone, it's just too loud sometimes.
Yeah. No, I do feel that. I don't know if there's anything else. Any other random advice for
My favorite angle on the car is
Yeah.
the front end, just because the fenders bulge out, the front lip, and then I really like the mesh grill with like the badgeless.
Love
so
that.
If you guys are curious, and the mirrors. Shout out to Alex. The mirrors, I think everything comes together on the front end really well.
Yeah, no, it definitely does. I think it's gonna look even better once you can see a little tire.
Yeah.
You know,
Once
like
the
when
fitment's
everything's
there,
filled out.
and a couple more aesthetic mods will be getting places.
Perfect example of bumpy. Ready? There it is. It actually wasn't as bad as I thought.
It wasn't as bad as
It wasn't as bad as I thought.
There's
but,
some
like,
one. It's the unexpected.
these right here.
It's the
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
unexpected ones that really hurt.
Yeah, no, I feel that. Look how gorgeous this is. It looks beautiful.
Are you ready for another bump though?
Yeah, no, where's the bump?
Ready?
It's right here. Ready? And thank you very much.
Still not as bad.
Still, yeah,
Still
it
not
actually
as
still
bad.
isn't terrible. It's the one, yeah, that you're not expecting at all,
Yeah.
and your car just drops. Lowered car things. And there he is, you know?
So
Day
sad.
in life.
I don't know what happened, but in the course of 2 hours, we got really tired.
We did everything. We pretty much did it all. It was actually fantastic. So we cruised around, you heard the pros, you heard the cons from someone that has owned an S2000 for pretty much a year and a half. Definitely let me know what you think of the car below. If you have an S2000 or if you're interested, we want to hear your thoughts. I think that's going to be it. Jordan's channel will be linked, mine will be as well. I hope you guys enjoyed. Catch you on the next one. Peace out.